At this stage of your journey, what is your conception of God?
I'm gonna let them answer first. I always have to go first. Go ahead.
Oh, ladies first.
Deshaun, tell us.
That he is the beginning and the end, that he is Alpha and the Omega, that he is my everything, you know, that he is why I get up, he is why I do what I do and why I want to inspire and change and, you know, uplift, because he gives a hope that I feel like that we don't see anywhere else, you know?
You got the word. He's my everlasting hope. It's the reason that I believe that we all are here, the reason that we are all on earth and we're all here supposed to be doing something, you know, in tandem with one another. I believe that he's the connector of everything and the beginning.
Professor?
So I don't have a concept of God. When I think of God, I think of the man on the Quaker Oats box. So I have a concept of a creator. I have a concept of an energy. I have a concept of that energy that created everything out of absolute stardust. And as we are made of that stardust, then we are also made of that God, not just of the God's likeness, but actually God, and part of God is us. So that's what I think of if I'm going to use that terminology, God, which I don't use, that would be what I would say.
All brilliant answers, brilliant answers. And I would only add to that to say that in my own personal journey, I've gotten to the place where if I found out that there was no heaven, let's say there was no heaven, I would still go to church on Sunday. And if I found out that half the scriptures was just pulled out of somebody's behind and they were just totally, you know, false, I would still read it. And I said that to a colleague of mine, and you know, who's not in church, and who's a philosopher, who said, "You've totally lost your mind." Here's what I said to him. I said I would still go and I would still read it, because even if I found it to be false, I still judge it to be meaningful. And that book, with all its histories, right, moving from all the languages, from Hebrew to Greek to Latin to German to French, and finally to English, losing in all those translations, losing a lot. That book, when my great-great-grandmother read it, with all that's in it, she still found in it something that made her want to push me out. And that, to me, is the power of the scriptures. Not that in every sense and in every way they are legalistically exact and right and that's it. That may or may not be true. But what I have found is that in every sense they can be meaningful if you're willing to do more than just take them literally, but take them seriously.